What's up everyone? Welcome to Viet Fun Facts number 16, and it's gonna be a special edition today because we are going video, baby. Today we're gonna look into Tục Ngữ Ca Dao Vietnam. What that means is Vietnamese sayings and proverbs. And so today I want to share you 3 of my favorite Tục Ngữ Ca Dao. I want to explain it to you and just show you how dope they are. So before we get started, here's the thing about Tục Ngữ Ca Dao. So back in the day, Vietnamese did not have a writing system, right? And even after it did, it was only more like the elite scholar class that knew how to write. And so where does these leave all these, these villagers, these like countryside people who have great ideas, who have great stories that they want to share, but they don't have the writing system to write it down and memorize it. So what they did instead is that they put it in a format that's easy to remember. That's where these sayings and proverbs come in. And it's not just Vietnamese either. Any kind of culture and language does this. When they didn't have a writing system, you gotta put it in a way so it's easy to remember. And so that's what these sayings are. They're catchy. There's something like, there's a musicality, there's a beat to it, so it makes it easy to remember. So today, let's get into it. Some of my 3 favorite ones that I remember. First one, and I think it's a really fun one, it goes, chữa được bệnh, không ai chữa được bệnh. And so what that means is that you can cure a sickness, but you can't prevent fate. And so my teacher explained this to me. It's used in 2 situations, one positive and one negative. And I think that's what the fun part of it is. Say the relative of your friend just recently passed away. You can use this saying to sympathize with them. It's like saying like, there's nothing we can do about it. It's just the way it is. It's just fate, That's just what it is. And then the negative way to use it is that you can use it to curse someone out as well. And that's more like this person deserves their death, that's their fate. That's their fate. They were fated to die, and they fucking deserve it. I love the duality of that saying, and I think it's I like the versatility of it. Oh, and it's catchy, right? You hear it's like chữa được bệnh, không ai chữa được bệnh, right? It has the yeah. So that's the first one. Number two is a previous one you've seen on Viet Fun Facts before, and I'm gonna double it up and give you 2 in one package. It goes học thầy không tài học bạn, which means like to learn from a teacher isn't as good as learning from your friends. And then another one, switch it up. It goes không thầy đâu mới làm nên, like let's see how far you get without a teacher. And so I think what we can see by this is that these 2 proverbs, they contradict each other, but at the same time it just shows that these ideas, these sayings, they aren't so rigid. It's I don't know, I feel like it's open-minded, because then of course it's like there are times when you learn way more from your friends than from your teacher, but there's also times where you need someone to guide you, like a teacher, like a thầy giáo, you know what I'm saying? So, nothing is 100%, and that's what I like about these proverbs, is that it shows you nothing is set in stone. Again, versatile. I'm pretty sure the reason why Vietnamese people are so adaptable is because they have these Tục Ngữ Ca Dao. It encapsulates our culture within it, right? Because you got to think about these sayings and proverbs go way back when to when before there was writing, right? I think it's a great way to learn Vietnamese culture. Anyways, we're moving to the last one, third one. All right, so the third one, and one of my favorite ones, if not my favorite one, because it gets political, goes nhất sĩ nhì nông hết gạo trải rông nhất nông nhì sĩ. And so let's break it down line by line, right? So nhất sĩ nhì nông, what that is saying nhất sĩ is saying the first class of people, the highest class of people are the officials and the scholars, right? And then nhì nông is and then the second class, the class below them, are the farm workers, the people who grow our food, the peasants essentially. And then, but the next line goes hết gạo trải rông, out of rice and you're wandering around. So when you're out of food and you're just wandering around, and that's when it goes nhất nông nhì sĩ. So I think you figure it out by then. It's then the farmers become on top, and then the scholars and the officials become the bottom. So what I like about this saying, what I like about this proverb, is that it helps us remember that who is really important for us, because I think we as human beings, we as a society, we often overlook the laborers within our society. We don't pay them a lot. We don't pay any attention to them, not like what we do with politicians and entertainers, correct? And so what I like this proverb is that it helps us remind us of that. It reminds us like who is important to us. It's it's the people who grow our food. It's the people who clean up the city. It's the people who build our house brick by brick. The people we forget often. We easily overlook, right? And that's what I just like about Tục Ngữ Ca Dao in general, is that it helps us think. It helps us think, and it helps us do it in a way where it's so short. There's only like 3 lines to it, and it's only like 4 words each line, right? And it goes like, it's basic too. It's just like 1, 2, like you're out of food, and then it switches to 2, 1 or whatever, right? Like I think so much in those little amount of words, and I think that's amazing. It encapsulates so much, like a hot pocket. If we're doing Vietnamese food, it's like a khổ qua dùng thịt heo. It holds so much to it, because not only does it hold this like deep meaning that makes you hella think, it also encapsulates the culture of Vietnam, and it also does it in a way where it's just, it's easy to remember and it sounds good, right? There's a beat to it. There's like and since it's in that way, you can just like bust it out. Say someone's disrespecting a laborer, and you're just like, motherfucker. And then they just start to think, it's like, oh fuck, I need to change the way I act. That's I think that's the beauty of it. It's pocket size, Hot pocket or when you're out of food, that's when you really realize who is important to us. Who are the ones actually serving us more directly, Because the scholars, the officials, they write the laws that are made to protect us, and made us to prevent us from killing each other, right? But at the same time, they're not even the ones who are actually preventing us from killing each other. It's the police, ideally, that are preventing us from killing each other. And so like, I don't know, this is the kind of shit that makes you think, like, makes you think about that. That makes you think about just society in general. It helps you question society, right? And I think that's a very powerful thing. So we can change it for the better. We can think of better ways for society. But anyways, thank you for joining me on Viet Fun Facts number 16. Let's continue on. I like the video format, so I will see y'all next time. Peace out.